One of Trinity Sailing Foundation's core aims is the preservation of historic Brixham trawlers. To be the custodians of such important heritage vessels adds a great deal of worth and responsibility to the work we do. Every so often parts of these vessels require major restoration to ensure their seaworthiness and the safety of crew on board. These projects are very costly and in part the reason why so many historic wooden boats no longer continue to sail. Thanks to the work of the Heritage Lottery Fund, the restoration and completion of these projects has been made more achievable. It was noticed by the sea staff on board Provident during the 2012 sailing season that 3 deck beams were starting to show signs of rot. This was investigated by a surveyor, and although there was no immediate risk to the structure of the vessel, it was deemed vigilant to replace the beams as soon as practically possible to ensure the rot didn't spread and make the problem even worse. This problem also coincided with the spread of Gribble worm on her keel. The only way to deal with it is to replace the wood where the worm is living. Once Trinity and the Heritage Lottery Fund had agreed the funding, the restoration work began in earnest. In February 2013, the cover was put on and the deck and all fittings were removed. New beams were measured up, cut and placed into position. Once all the beams had been replaced, the new deck was laid. The deck planks are nailed to the beams, caulked with cotton, and then a flexible filler is laid in the gaps. By the end of February, the deck was near completion, and phase 2 of the work could begin, removing the gribbled keel. The boat is chocked up onto large bits of wood which will be removed to fit the new keel. Once in place, a steel shoe is fitted to prevent the worm from returning in the future. All the seams are checked and caulked as necessary. By the end of March, Provident is ready to return to the water and the finishing of the deck can be completed. Another example of the ongoing restoration and maintenance undertaken by the Foundation with the help of the Heritage Lottery Fund and on behalf of future generations.